Hi, Cancer. This is Just with your July 1st, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Cancer, your reading is pretty much going to go in compartments, okay? It's just what I'm picking up is kind of how I'm going to do it. Now, some of you, you're challenged not just this week, but probably for a little while prior and thereafter, like from now until, months after. It's going to be to deal with the change that's imminent in your life. That's the word I've been using for all the signs now. Imminent change. Everyone's dealing with it. We have the eclipse happening on the 2nd of July in your sign. So you are the major player here. And there's been an ending. Some of you experienced this the last 6 months. Others of you have the next 6 months to experience this major end that will be difficult to accept. And to just move on, take your ball and go. That's your challenge this week. But I feel like it's been a challenge. If you've experienced your eclipse moment already, it's been a challenge for you. If you're experiencing it now up into the next 6 months, it will be difficult for you. It's not something that it's like, oh, okay, I know this thing has been hanging on by a thread. Now I'm just going to move. No, because there's a lot of time, energy, focus, and growth that has happened, whatever this is. For some of you, everybody's going to be different, right? Whatever this end change is going to happen for you. So it's going to be a challenge. For those of you who are dealing with it now, it will be a challenge, okay? But it's crazy because when I was shuffling the cards, I seen you guys are going to make a decision to go out and celebrate your birthday. Like, fuck that. I'm going out. I'm going on a trip. I'm having a party. I'm going out. I'm doing something. By the end of the week... For some of you might not, but I do see a bit of a different twist here. Now, I also want to say for some of you, you're saying, listen, I can't be bothered anymore with this job. I don't like it here anymore. I kind of want to mix it up and do something different, but this has been working on your No. This is your 11th house, right? So it's kind of like your hopes and wishes. There's other things that you kind of really want. Okay. In life, when it comes to career, when it comes to a conformity of doing a job, that sort of thing, it's like you're not sure if you want to get back into corporate America or you want to get back into the typical way of work. Like you want to do something different. You want to do something on your own. Some of you may not have been able to get the understanding of a new job. You may have gotten some bad news when it comes to your job. There may be some conflict at work as well. I definitely see some of you Cancers, you're acting out, but it's coming from a real place. So you may be testy or arguing with people or not in a good place because you're not happy. You're not happy and you want to walk away, but you can't. Okay. You can't necessarily walk away or you're going to have to leave. And for some of you, this has nothing to do with job and career. It has everything to do with your personal life. And now it's spilling over to your job and your career. Some of you, it has nothing to do with a home life. It's everything to do with this job that you're frustrated about. And now it's spilling over to your home life. So be careful with that. Because things will improve, but you got to get over this process right now. You're like a you're a chrysalis right now. You haven't reached butterfly stage yet. So you're going through, the transformation. And it doesn't seem like it's the easiest. I feel like some of you now know whatever's been hidden, somebody told you or you found out some things. Okay. And you're like, I'm not, and you may be saying, what? I'm getting like, it could be a review and you thought you were up for a raise. You thought you were up for a promotion. And it's like, no, I'm not. Some of you are very emotional, overtly emotional. This particular week again, because the situation isn't completely solved. And someone, you may know that they're lying. You know they're lying. And you're like, no, I'm not going down with you. No, I'm not taking one for the team. I'm not going down with you. I'm not going to be your right-hand man in this. I'm not. You're on your own and you're going to have to deal with this all by yourself is what I'm saying. This is past energy, but you call someone out on their stuff where they may have wanted to be like, no, don't tell, don't say, no, this is just bad. No. I'm telling it or everyone else is going to tell it. So I don't have to say anything, but I'm not going to co-sign for you. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to cloak for you. Like you guys are just not going to do it. Some of you may just avoid a person and then they just can't get you, and that's how you kind of avoid getting in some mess with another person. Others of you, you're going to tell them straight out, like, don't even come over here. No, I'm not going to do anything. No, I'm not going to court with you. I'm not going to be a witness to anything. I'm not going to be Nothing. It seems very blatant to me where you are jumping ship with another person and let them hang out to dry on their own. Now, for some of you, the benefit here is definitely taking care of unfinished business, putting a period at the end of a situation, coming out of this place where you felt like you were imprisoned, you were stuck. That's all going to be your benefit, right? And let people gossip in the meantime. Let them gossip and talk and say whatever it is. They look at you like a fool, think that you're A, B, and C. Let them do it. Who cares? This is your life and your process. They're not walking in your shoes. They probably wouldn't be able to handle it or completely handle it differently if they were you. So let them talk. That's even better because you know why? It reminds you of where you need to be, right? It keeps reminding you that you are in a place that you need to get to a better place. If people are coddling you and saying, oh, it's okay. Listen, it was, you didn't do anything wrong, or you don't have to do this right now. Then you get convinced like, yeah, you're right. And you stay where it's stuck. But when people are talking about you negatively, it just makes you aware of just how bad the situation is. And it's like, no, damn it, I got to do something about it. Whether it be, if I got to go down, damn it, you damn sure going to go down with me because you were the one lying too. Or you lied. I followed your lead and you led me astray. So it's either getting your justice karmically, getting your justice. And Cancers, I'm here to tell you, if you've not been the person that's lied, that's schemed, and that's taken someone down the wrong road, if you have, you're dealing with your karma now. If you haven't, you will get karmic justice. You will. It just probably won't show up all in this week, but you will get your karmic justice. Now, you can't focus this week. You're not able to focus this week, and you may feel very lazy because you're waiting to hear back on something. You're waiting to get that news that gives you that green light, like, yes, now I can go. Now I can do. Now, I'm where I need to be. So again, you're not focusing or you're not retaining because there's some area of your life that you really need to focus in order to master. But this week, with it being so fluctuating in your emotions and you, again, having to deal with some other major stuff in your life, this is not going to be a week of focus. The advice here is for you to keep on keeping on. Hold on to your stars and your dreams because they're coming true. If your dream was to always have that house and always have a beautiful home and a nice car in the yard and, all those things can come true. All those things can come true. You just need to stay away from people who are keeping you stuck or dragging you down. You don't have time for this up and down energy. I mean, you can't help it because you're a Cancer, 1. 2, and Cancers, when they get focused, forget about it. Forget about it when they get focused. But you have very strong energy transiting you right now, North Node. So be easy on yourself. This is not the easiest time with this North Node and these eclipses happening. So on the flip side of that, though, it looks really good. And it looks like you're definitely going to get your wish. You will get stable again, Cancers. You will. It definitely looks like you're going to Star card in the 4 of Wands in your advice position. Definitely suggests that there's favorable outcomes that mark stability and happiness and peacefulness that awaits you. You just got to, with the 4 of Cups in reverse, upright, not entertain fair weather love that is not going to satisfy you, things that this is not what I want, and also come away from staying stuck and the memories of what once was and no longer is. Like, you've got to push through. End of week, I see you, again, gossip is heavy. Gossip is heavy. So at your workplace, I don't know if there's a whole big scandal you done got yourself in. If people are not being as friendly to you as what you're used to, again, time. Just buy your time. Buy your time. Who doesn't love a Cancer? Like, who? So buy your time. You have, just keep remembering, you have Capricorn in your 7th house of one-to-one relationships. That doesn't just mean your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend. That's any one-to-one relationship that you encounter. It enacts the 7th house, which is Capricorn. And what do we have there? Well, we have Saturn, Pluto, South Node. you see? So you're dealing with people who are like falling by the wayside. Like, they're just crumbling, really, because they either need to make massive changes or changes are happening. So again, and they may come across aloof and dark, which is what South Node kind of can give off at times. So don't don't, unless it's a personal attack on you. If it's a work situation where you don't feel like you're being loved, just let the time pass. Because I do feel like I see a lot of gossip all over this particular spread. Gossip, gossip, gossip. Or people just not extending themselves to you like you would like. Don't worry about it. You stand on your own very strongly. And I feel like Cancer men will, through this transit of feeling a little bit rejected, you guys will start to become more strong emotionally. Cancer men. Cancer women, you get stronger and stronger as your bank account grows. Really. Because you just start to get more and more confident. Like, you know what? I am better off being by myself because look what I'm amassing. Look at where I am with the situation. Love, divorce is on the table. Like I said, divorce is on the table. There's been all kind of cheating. I mean, nothing but cheating. I mean, this needs to be a new word for what this is on this spread, because it's beyond cheating. And you, although you know this person is no good, you're no longer going to stand with him and deal with the nonsense. You love him, but you've made a decision that this isn't going to work out. It hasn't come without you yelling and screaming and cursing, and may even have been some fighting, because you come there and realize that you know what? You don't love me. That's what this is about. You really just don't love me. And this person may have to, after having some type of conversation with them, they put their tail in between their legs and they walk away from you, because they know that they know they're wrong. This person knows that they're wrong. Whoever done wrong, they really know that they are wrong. I feel like some of you guys, you can no longer deny it. You know what it is. You know that you're in something that's very toxic. And you may have a mother, or I get an older woman. She doesn't have to be older, but she can be. That is like, if you stay with him this time, I'm leaving. Like, meaning I'm going to find it could be your mother. As I said, it could be another woman, but someone isn't going to, I just get someone's not going to co-sign people. Either it's you and your mate, like trying to creating ill to people and trying to sweep it under the rug. Like, no, that's not what it is. And someone's going to call you out. Like, it's not right. And I don't want to have anything to do with the two of you. If it's you against your mate, then you're going to leave this, because it's like, you know what? I'll be old and gray and unhappy dealing with you, broke and lack all kind of things, because it's karmic. So it will spill over to your finances eventually. So you know that, now. That's one thing I'm seeing with all the signs so far. Things are coming out where people can no longer be like, oh, I didn't know. I was in you know. And you know where you're going to stay in that stasis of lack if you continue this. Now, you're not focused. I mean, who would be if they're going through this type of trauma emotionally, I would think. And you're not making any moves towards someone. And someone may be a bit reluctant to move towards you, especially if you don't curse them out, probably threw something at them, that sort of thing. Cancer men, this could be happening to you, but I'll get a little bit more specific in your situation. You had to leave something, Cancer men. You didn't want to, but there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of turmoil, and you haven't completely left the situation with this person. You haven't completely walked away, but you just know that, it's codependent. I'm codependent on this relationship with this person, and I'm not going to do right by them. For some of you Cancer men, or the person may not have done right by you, right? So it could go vice versa. But by week's end, I feel like someone will try to communicate with you, Cancer, and you guys aren't going to be able to get on the same page. It's like you're on one side of the, of the world, this person on the other side of the world. I feel like if this is a male energy here, he is kind of mourning the relationship. He does feel bad. He's very emotional at this time, and I can hear somebody saying, "Who gives a?" I understand, but someone is really like kind of going through the motions, and that could be you as well, Cancer men. And you're going to hear back from this person. Of course, you're going to hear back from this person, and maybe to talk about the pending divorce or assets, that sort of thing, children, that sort of thing. But I get that some Cancer men, if you're single, you may realize that someone's married, someone has some type of chemical imbalance, someone's not necessarily normal, they're not emotionally stable, they may be broke and try to profess themselves to be, financially stable. So a lot of things are coming out about people. You can say, hello, how you doing? By the end of the night, it's like their tooth falls out. I'm just saying as an example, right? Like, it just things are gonna become clear so fast. It just by you going out and meeting people, or even people that you've been getting to know for quite some time. stuff just starts coming out. Like, wait a minute, what? You have a child? What, hello? You know, I didn't know you were married. Like that type of thing, right? So some of you are just going to say, no, I'm single for right now. I'm good. You know, I'm not going out. You Cancer women, I don't really see you going out if you're single. Cancer men, I see you kind of mourning the loss of a woman that you kind of really wanted, but she is not interested in a relationship, possibly with you or just period. Now, so I have to say, some of you will work this marriage out. You will work your marriage out. You'll work your relationship out. It's just will be a timing thing. It's not happening now, but you know, all of this guck and muck had to come out for you guys to realign. I don't see it happening this week. But with the Star card and the Four of Wands, if that is your ultimate wish, you can have it back now. But you can have it back eventually. But, you know, this lesson calls for you to take a step back and look at yourself and say, you know, who am I? What do I want? Can I get it from this person honestly? Can I trust that this will be exactly what I want it to be? Or do I need to, you know, take a step back, give myself some time and prepare myself for what really will come to me that makes me happy, right? So there's some questions that needs to be answered there when it comes to love, Cancer. But overall, I see imminent changes, as I said to the other signs before. Now, in the extended, we're going to look more into you and this person when they come back, because they're coming back. They may not have really left. You may still be, you know, getting phone calls from them, text messages, that sort of thing. But how's this all going to resolve with the two of you? What are the challenges? What are they thinking about right now? How do they feel about you? What do they want to tell you deep down inside if they could? Their actions, and how is their actions going to work long term? And then, you know, what's going to happen between the two of you further down the line? If you're interested in that, click that link below. We'll get started. Otherwise, I would love to hear from you, Cancer. So if you'd like to share, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Cancer.